Hello and welcome to my first video of 2025. I set myself a goal this year that I wanted to do 12 long form videos on YouTube. I know that's not much and some people are like, well, you're not going to get anywhere with 12 videos, but for me, I'm not 100% sure if this is going to be my medium. I don't think this may not be for me, so I wanted to give myself a small goal starting off, see how I got on and see if I enjoyed it and that it didn't like have a negative impact on me. So I've set myself a goal to do 12 videos, one a month for 2025. This is January's video, which I did intend to do earlier on in the month, but flu hit our household, and anybody who's had that will know that nothing gets done when that is happening. So I am now feeling mostly better, 90% better. I've still got a cough and get a bit wheezy sometimes, but feeling a lot better. So I thought it was time to film the video that I promised at the end of last year, all about the changes that I implemented in my shop, the Grumpy Tortoise, and what that meant for my shop moving forward this year into 2020. So I'm just going to crack on with it. I've got my water in case I start coughing and need a break. I will caveat this with one thing to say. My editing skills are not there. Like, I can do very, very basic. So this isn't going to be fancy schmancy, like, at all. But there we go. It is what it is. If you watch it, I greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much. So the change that I wanted to talk about, if I keep looking down, it's because I've got my notes on a notepad down here. I wanted to talk about was removing sticker sheets from my online shop website and Etsy. I have been doing sticker sheets for a couple of years now, and whilst they sell reasonably well, they don't sell well enough for me to outsource them. And they don't bring me joy in making them, which I know it sounds a bit selfish, and all of the gurus are all like, oh, well, you should make things that other people want, not things that you want. But I believe, as a small handmade business who makes almost everything in-house, I have to have enjoyment from making the things that I sell. And if I don't get enjoyment from making the things, or they cause more stress than they do joy, the balance is off for me, and the balance of working for myself as opposed to working for somebody else, it tips the balance towards, well, I should just go work for somebody else then, because if I'm not getting joy from it, what's the point? I might as well go work for somebody else 9 to 5, not get the joy from that, and then not have the stress of like trying to make money and run your own business. So I did a lot of soul searching. I looked at my shop as a whole, what I sold, what I wanted to sell, what I was happy with, what I was not happy with, what I wanted to keep doing, what I wanted to do more of, what I wanted to do less of. So I did a real critical look at my shop and how it had been for the last year and what it was and where I wanted to go. And I made the decision that I didn't want to be cutting sticker sheets weekly anymore, but that I also didn't want to lose them completely. So I've come up with what I think is a solution that still gives everybody the ability to buy their sticker sheets and buy their scripts and buy the things that they are using in their planning life, and it also enables me to take my shop in the direction that I want to go, which is not just to be there for the planning community, but to be there for a much larger variety of communities, and not like put myself in one little box that I'm not 100% happy with. So what I have decided to do, or what I have done and I have implemented, is I have removed all the sticker sheets from my shop, and I will be making them available digitally on Etsy. I can't make them digital on my website because there are rules around when you buy a digital product, you have to charge VAT on that product and then pay the VAT to HMRC. I am not a VAT registered business, I don't earn enough, so I don't feel a need to have taken that next step yet. So because of that, I'm unable, like, sorting all the VAT stuff out and everything would just get really complicated, and I'd have to register for that, and it was all too much. So I've just decided to do digital downloads on Etsy, which I think is fine because then Etsy deal with all of that. It's everybody knows it, it's a popular medium and it's a search engine, so hopefully people will be able to find them. So that is in the works. I have a digital shop set up and I'm working behind the scenes to convert all of my files into digital downloads, so that you'll get the file, the PNGs, the silhouette cut file, and I'm trying to work out if I can include the Cricut cut files as well. I should be able to because I have a Cricut, so I can play around with it, but I don't subscribe to Cricut Access because I don't use it, so I need to have a little look, and then I need to find somebody who's got Cricut Access who can just check things for me too. But that's a problem for another day. I will pop the link to my digital shop down in the description below. It's currently empty, but it would be really, if it's something that you're interested in, giving it a follow would really help me out when I do start posting things on it, because Etsy will be like, oh, people want to see. So that would be great. Part of removing such a big section from my shop, I was worried about my existing customers and client base, and the people that do use my scripts and things in their planning, and how they were, and the ones that didn't want to do printing and cutting at home, because I'm aware not everybody has a cutting machine and some people have absolutely no interest in doing it whatsoever. So the solution that I have come up with is once a quarter I will open up sticker sheets for a week. They will be on sale for a week and you are able to order them as you would historically through the website. Order what you want and then I will print and cut and post them out. But I'm doing that quarterly instead of all of the time. So the ability to get them is still there, it's just broken up into the year. I will also, when I go to events and things like that, you can order them that way and get free delivery, but on the whole, they will not be a massive focus on my online website anymore. They will just be a digital product that you can get a couple of times a year. With removing a big part of my website, it has had two reactions. One is I am now petrified that my business is going to fail and I'm starting all over again, and I feel like I'm failing. I know I'm not failing because I've looked at my figures and I've looked at my numbers. I'm not where I want to be or where I'd like to be, but I'm not a failing business. But it doesn't change the fact that in my head I feel like I'm failing. So that's one side of things, which is a me personal thing that I have to really struggle with and work through. But the other side of it is it opens me up to have more time to do and make the things that I want to do and I want to share with everybody and I enjoy and that bring me so much joy, so therefore I have more passion and more wanting to create and wanting to make things and wanting to get them all up on the website. So that is the other side of the changes that I have made. So where am I going and what am I doing? So when I looked back at my shop and what I sold and what I enjoyed selling and creating, I really like the relatable, comedy-ish, sarcastic side of stickers and items, accessories and apparel and things like that. That's the thing that brings me joy and it makes me laugh every time I come up with an idea and then I create it, and it just makes me chuckle, and that's what I want to bring to everybody else. So moving forward, there'll be more gift type things, there'll be more apparel. That was something that I bought at the end of last year. There'll be more things that you can look at something and you go, oh, I know so and so would love that, and that's the type of product that I want to be making and I want to be selling. So that is where I have been transitioning the business. Stationery and individual stickers are not going anywhere. They will never go anywhere because stationery has my heart. It has since I was a kid. I absolutely love it, but I'm going to expand on the range more into everyday stationery use as opposed to the niche of planning stickers. Die cut stickers, individual stickers, whatever you want to call them, they are not going anywhere. They are will always be my number one favourite thing to design and make. I just love having an idea, making it, and like literally printing it out and having it in my hand within like an hour of having the idea. I absolutely love it. Die cut stickers, not going anywhere. They are my favourite. But I am going to be bringing more stationery items. So one of the things I'm desperate to do is to make wire bound notebooks. I always have a notebook, always on my desk. I use them at work. I used to when I was working corporately. I would have an army of notebooks. Like, I'm always using them. I've got so many ideas and things to put on them, and it's just something that I'm really excited about making and selling. The only thing at the moment is I haven't brought myself a wire binding machine because I have been down the rabbit hole and panicking about the cost of it when I've already got so much other equipment, and I feel like the whole goes back to feeling like I'm failing and needing to start all over again. I'm going to take the plunge. I just need to decide how and when to take the plunge. But there'll be new products coming, there'll be new stationery, there'll be more things that you can give as gifts, there'll be more apparel, because you can never have too many t-shirts and you can never have too many jumpers. I've spent absolutely ages sourcing really good quality clothing and really good quality DTF. I will do a video about why I went down DTF instead of embroidery. There is a reason, and again, it's a personal reason to me, but I think it's probably quite relatable to a lot of people. So I will do a video about that separately. So yeah, so there'll be more apparel, there'll be more gifting things. I'm going to bring tumblers in a bigger way. I'm going to bring mugs. I'm going to bring I've got so many plans and so many ideas and so many things that I wasn't able to do because I was spending all my time cutting sticker sheets, listening to the silhouettes and going absolutely mad. The sound I can't handle it. Just gives me such a headache. So yeah, that's I think in summary, that is my little ramble about why I have made the changes that I've done, some of the worries that I've got about it, and some of the things that you can expect to see further down the line. As for YouTube, my plan is a very loose plan because this isn't something that I've done before, and I'm still in that content creation. So like I film I film all the time for Instagram and TikTok and things, but I'm still very much in that content creation type where I don't like doing it when my husband's in the house, which is stupid because we've been together not far off 20 years and he doesn't think it's stupid. I just think it's stupid and I get in my head. So I have a tendency not to do those things when he's about, which is something I need to work on and something I need to get over. But he goes into the office normally 2 days a week. So my aim is on those 2 days to film for YouTube. So I'm hoping to do a couple of like vlog style, which I'm not sure how that will work. So I've currently filming on my phone. I got a S24 Ultra just before Christmas, but I have it mirrored on my screen over there, like my computer screen, so I can keep an eye out in my peripheral vision and just check that I'm where I'm meant to be. So I don't know how to film with my back camera and vlog at the same time and know that I'm in frame. So this is all things that apparently I have to work out at the grand old age of 38. I think I'm, yeah, 38, how to do these things. But my plan is there'll be some vlogs, there'll be some sharing knowledge videos, and I'm just going to wing it and see how this year goes. If you are interested in following along on my craziness, because I'm a bit of a rambler, then I'll put all my links for all of my socials down below, and I would love it if you could give me a follow. And yeah, I'm gonna go and watch this one back and see if this one makes the cut, and might post my first YouTube video. Very exciting. I hope you have a lovely day whatever you are doing, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.